Caribbean is an ever more distant memory now, his trail of victims safe from his terror, thanks to a young woman and a little dog who fought for her life and won.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. We'll see you again next Friday at 10, 9 Central. And of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
Live on NBC 12, this is News Watch 12 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukage. One local road crew has been paving the way for the rest of us. Northeast Asphalt has been working on several projects throughout the summer. Asphalt paving foreman Scott Young says it feels good when people watch and take notice of his work.
A couple times in the summer, we're working in parking lots, really hot, 95 degrees out, and, we get the traveling public that'll stop and drop off like ice cream bars and stuff like that for us.
Senior project manager Rick Shavesky says the paving schedule can get disrupted at any time from rain, extreme heat, or equipment failure. But he says despite the challenges, the work can be rewarding.
In my mail at the office, I got a letter from one of our representatives who had been driving through the area. It was his area, and just wanted to compliment the company on the fine work that they've done.
Rick says the team can only pave for about 28 weeks every year. There are about 10 more weeks, give or take, before winter sets in, and Scott can go deer hunting. Jeff, it was a nice day. What's in store for us this weekend?
Yeah, temperatures up near 70 today. Tomorrow, probably near 75, followed by some big changes and some rain showers on Sunday. Let's go outside now and check on high temperatures today. 68 here in Rhinelander, 71, though, for the Tomahawk area. Even a couple mid-70s across western Wisconsin. That's a sign of what's to come for us tomorrow for one day only, and then we're going to cool off a bit for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Out there now, it's still 50 in Rhinelander, also for Tomahawk. So we'll have low temperatures tonight, pretty much down near 40 or so again, with the clear skies, light winds, and dense fog again across the area. All right, so looking outside today, looking pretty good, right? Hardly a cloud in the sky after the morning fog burned off. And now we have a couple of showers off to the west of us. Those will stay there for tomorrow, but we'll have increasing clouds tomorrow night, bringing us some rain showers on Sunday, most likely lingering into Monday. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, a bit cool, low temperatures down near 41. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica.
The Minocqua Brewing Company is adding Oneida County to a lawsuit alleging unfair treatment. The Oneida County Planning and Development Committee voted to revoke the permit that allows the Minocqua Brewing Company to serve alcohol after repeated permit violations. Owner Kirk Bankstad said actions by the town of Minocqua and county are politically motivated against his outspoken liberal beliefs. He sued the town, several key public figures, and now the county alleging violations of both U.S. Constitution and Wisconsin state law. Another Waukesha County community has voted to eliminate its police department. Thursday night, Big Bend approved eliminating the village's 3 full-time and 9 part-time police officers. The vote to disband the police department was taken without any public notice. The deal with the sheriff's office would give the village 2 full-time deputies based in Big Bend, but shared with the village of Vernon. Big Bend has had its own police department for 82 years. One of the world's largest companies is expanding, and they're planning a new facility in central Wisconsin. Amazon has purchased land in Weston for a new distribution facility. The 16-acre property on County Highway J between Schofield Avenue and Highway 29.
It is close to the interchange, so, basically it's easy on and off. So unless they're actually coming into the village, there shouldn't be much traffic going north on J.
The tech company purchased the property for just over $1.2 million. The nearly 80,000 square foot facility is scheduled to be completed in late 2024. US 51 over Lake Minocqua will have some reduced lanes starting on Monday. The bridge over Lake Minocqua will be down to 1 lane of traffic in each direction from Country Club Road to East Park Avenue starting September 11th as crews make repairs. They'll be working on concrete patching of the deck, sidewalks, joints, and railings.
The work we're doing is considered maintenance work to keep this bridge in good condition. The bridge in overall overall is in good condition. We just want to keep maintaining it to keep it in that good condition.
The closures will happen Mondays at 6 a.m. until Thursdays at 5 p.m., but will fully reopen to weekend traffic. The project's expected to be completed by October 5th. They say do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That must be true for one Wisconsin man. 91-year-old Bob Roloff has been cutting hair since 1948. And not only is he still cutting hair, after more than a decade of working in someone else's barbershop, he's once again opening his own in Wisconsin.
If I ever get the chance, because I've always had my own shop, the right combination comes along, I will start a shop yet. I didn't tell my family or nothing because I knew they wouldn't agree.
Roloff says he tried to retire once when him and his wife lived in Arizona, but it didn't last long. He says he doesn't have any arthritis, so why not continue working? As of now, he's not putting any timeline on how long he's going to keep doing it. He estimates he's given 100,000 haircuts so far. The city of Stevens Point is working hard to preserve an important piece of history that's located downtown. The Opera House, formerly known as Fox Theater, has been closed since 1986. It was a place people went to see quality entertainment. The annex located next to the building was recently renovated to what it looked like in the early 1900s. The venue director says that when Fox Theater became available to renovate, they decided to combine the two projects together.
We have a lot of different subcontractors and private companies that are willing to help us out who have historic experience and a lot of information on how to make this as close to it was in 1894 on the Opera House side and as close as it was in 1902 on the annex side.
Keeping as much original material as possible is crucial. Stevens Point Mayor Mike Wiesa says preserving history is the driving force behind this project.
The fact that we were able to restore some of the building, you can't really put that into words. I'm just so excited to see what the final project is going to be because I know the company working on it is taking every step to keep the historic integrity of that building alive.
The Opera House will be turned into an event venue for weddings and parties. Organizers are hoping this project will be completed by early next year. Apple harvest is well underway. Coming up, we'll have a look at what you can expect for this apple picking season. That's After Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
It's easy to see why people go out of their way for Hardee's signature Frisco Burger and Frisco Breakfast Sandwich. Toasted sourdough with 100% Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss, or melty cheese, egg, and ham. Classic goodness only at Hardee's.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
When an inexperienced Whole Foods driver tipped his truck over while pulling off the interstate to take a break, a bus carrying a high school band ran into the overturned semi. The crash killed 5 people and injured dozens of others. 2 of the victims' families hired Habish, and Rotier. The settlements they received totaled over $4.5 million. And the skill expended by the Habish team is head and shoulders above one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
In this community, they call the fire department when the days go bad. They don't know what to do.
There'll be a family member and will come up and give me a hug or shake my hand and say, hey, you took care of my dad X number of years ago, and they just wanted to say thank you and how much it meant to them. Things like that just keep me going. I'm ready to come back and do it again.
I try to take pride in every single thing that I do. When I'm needed in the community, I don't want them to ever think that I could have done more.
And that's the beauty of volunteers. There's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer.
Hardee's Double Deals pack double the char-broiled beef and melty cheese. Choose a double cheeseburger or bacon double cheeseburger starting at $2.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
It's Friday night and the weekend's here. We're getting some color on the trees here in Rhinelander as well. A gorgeous day after some clouds early, followed by lots of sunshine. Temperatures up in the 70s. It's not humid. We're doing good, right? Tomorrow, same story, followed by a bit of a change on Sunday into Monday with cooler temperatures and some rain showers around. Right now, though, it's 50 in Rhinelander. Clear skies all over the place. A calm wind as well. And a dew point there of 47. Over in Wausau, 58 for you. Your campfire smoke is rising straight up tonight with no wind at all, and a dew point there of 52. Around the horn, temperatures hanging out kind of all over the place, right? Some 40s in there already. We're going to have low temperatures about where the dew points are tonight, and that will give some of us low temperatures down near 40 to 45 for this evening. All right, going forward, though. So tomorrow is going to be the warm day at 74, which 72 is the average high. Will be above that tomorrow, and then a cold front's going to come through. 65 on Sunday, also for Monday. 63 for Tuesday and Wednesday, meaning most of these days will be spent in the 50s. We're definitely going to feel that next week as cooler temperatures are on the way. Remember last weekend, 90 to near 100. Not so much this weekend, of course. Looking outside today, though, high pressure is firmly in charge across the Great Lakes and the south as well. But it will give way. It's going that way. So that will let this guy in for tomorrow night and into Sunday. That will likely give us a few rain showers then. It will not be an all-day rain. Don't cancel any plans at all, but just know a couple of showers around tomorrow night, probably throughout the day on Sunday into early parts of Monday morning. And then behind that, cooler temperatures with lows in the 30s probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and those highs near 60. Our forecast, though, tonight, though, looking at mostly clear skies. Some dense fog is likely late. Look for low temperatures down near 41 and a calm wind already out there right now. For tomorrow, it's Saturday. Look at this. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. A very nice day to do anything outdoors. High temperatures near 74 with a southwest breeze around 5. And looking ahead, your 7-day forecast with furniture shows tomorrow 74. Sunday, that chance for rain again. Not all day. Monday, same story. Rain early Monday, clearing through the afternoon. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all dry with temperatures in the 60s. Jessica?
Thank you, Jeff. Wisconsin has had less rain than usual this summer, but a local apple orchard is set up for a good harvest season. The new orchard farm located in Phelps, Wisconsin, has seen a good harvest with well-sized apples. The owner, Bob Spearings, was selling them at today's farmers market in Minocqua. He says this year's harvest has been one of their greater years.
This year is probably one of our better seasons. The trees are getting a little bit older. So they're coming into fruit now. We do have a nice apple crop, so we expect a still nice season at the farmers markets and so forth.
Apple picking season generally starts in mid-August and ends in late October. Coming up, we'll have the highlights of football games throughout the Northwoods, and visitors are getting a look at Rhinelander's railroad history. We'll have the details after the break.
Dear first place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you're on supplemental oxygen, heavy and awkward tanks are a burden. Now you can leave home and leave the tanks behind with Inogen One, the portable oxygen concentrator you can take almost anywhere.
With this little device, now I'm able to do the things that I've always loved. I just press the button here, and there's my oxygen.
The Inogen One is so small and light, you're free to leave the house without the hassles of an oxygen tank.
I could play golf again. I could go grocery shopping. I'm free again.
With the Inogen, I can handle my own oxygen. I can carry my own oxygen. I go anywhere with this. Look how small it is.
And right now, you can try an Inogen One for 30 days completely risk-free. Give us a call right now. If you qualify, we'll send you an Inogen system to use for 30 days completely risk-free. Your insurance may even cover your new Inogen One system.
If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen.
Call 1-800-930-5610. Again, that's 1-800-930-5610.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, amigo. Gracias. Thank you. What's wrong, mijo? Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Dear first place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
More than 100 people toured Rhinelander today to learn some history. The Sioux Line Historical and Technical Society visits a new area every year with railroad history. Last year it was Duluth, and this year Rhinelander. Attendees stop by the Pioneer Park Historical Complex as part of the tour, which has the train station used by Sioux Line and Wisconsin Central Railroads as a depot until 1989. A society member says they learned about the railroad in the area and all the industries connected to it.
There are people who have a vested interest in the history of the area and also the history of the railroad in this area.
He used to live in Rhinelander and helped move the depot to its current location in Pioneer Park in 1990. Bob Brevard came from the Twin Cities area to take part in the 2.5-day tour. He had never been to Rhinelander before this trip.
The pine trees are spectacular, and the paper mill industry, it's what used to be here and what's here now. It's very interesting and very historical.
This Rhinelander trip was part of the Sioux Line Historical and Technical Society's 44th annual convention. Next year, the society will go to Escanaba area in the Upper Peninsula. Friday Night Blitz is after the break, but first, here's today's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua. Well, I know we all have our favorite fishing spot, but do you know where fish come from? Why, Finland, of course. All right, that's not my best effort either, but let's get on with this week's Big Old Fish anyway. And we start off with 7-year-old Harper Lewicki. Now, she went fishing for the first time with her grandparents while visiting from Illinois. And her grandfather, who is called Dude, taught her how to fish with worms and a bobber. Now, obviously, it paid off when she caught this largemouth. Now, it goes on to say that she wouldn't hold the fish, but she did pet it. And that she loves fishing and wants to go all the time. And why wouldn't you when you're catching big old fish like that? Way to go, Harper. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Elijah Summer. Now, he caught this colorful and beefy carp in the Wisconsin River using a night crawler. And there really wasn't any other information given, so I'm just going to say that is one big old fish, Elijah. Keep on reeling them in. And finally on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Tom Leslie. The only details that were given about this fish is that it was 21.5 inches and 5 pounds. Well, you can be a man of few words when you catch a smallie like that. You've already said a mouthful. Anyway, that is one big old fish, Tom. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy Fish Mill is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $29.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Rock Oil Refining is looking for your business. We pick up and recycle used oil and other liquid and solid waste with our specialized collection trucks, making it convenient, affordable, and reliable for you. We're licensed, insured, and follow federal and state recycling regulations that work for the environment, not against it. Let our waste collection system work for you. We can come to pick it up or what option works best for you. To learn more about our collection and recycling services, visit rockoilrefining.com or call us today.
You've got this. You didn't think your sister would take you up on the dog sitting offer, but here you are. Barriers? Purchased. Doggy distractions? No expense spared. Yeah, you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with $50 overdraft grace zone. So when you had to make a purchase, or 7, to prepare, you can be sure we're looking out for you. So you can look out for him. You've got this with Associated Bank.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading.
Or get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until 2024. Plus, get over 3,200 total trade assistance on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Get 11% off your next painting project at Menards. Improve your home's curb appeal with Ultra Exterior Paint. It's a paint and primer in one that resists cracking and peeling to maintain appearance. A gallon starts at $25.79 after rebate. Paramount Exterior Paint and Primer is designed to exceed your performance expectations. The most advanced protection you can get in true one-coat coverage. Right now, a gallon of flat is $47.96 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Our phones keep us constantly connected. But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? To limit screen time, but not quality time. And to give us rhythm instead of algorithms. Introducing Us Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Rock Oil Refining Incorporated. Your blitz starts now.
Good evening and welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. My name is Drew Shelley. Alongside me tonight is Will Harrelson. Will, we started conference play last week for the 11-man teams, and tonight we had a big GNC matchup.
Yeah, it was a battle of unbeatens at Mike Webster Stadium as Rhinelander hosted Hayward.
And that's where Newswatch 12's Saul Meyer was for our game of the week. He got all the action.
The Rhinelander Hodags came into the season with a chip on their shoulder, and it's showing. They've run through everyone to get to 3-0 on the season, and they're looking to make it 4-0 against another undefeated team, Hayward, right here at Mike Webster Stadium. Hodag head football coach Aaron Kramer is ready for all the fireworks here in this one.
Their team is senior heavy, so what we need to do is just be fundamentally sound and play our brand of football, and by the end of the game, hopefully that's good enough.
It was a defensive game that started with a forced fumble from the Hodags on the opening drive, and after that, the game stayed tied at 0 after one quarter. In the second quarter, Hayward struck first with the cage slapper 34-yard pass from Alex Depew to put the Hurricanes up 7-0, giving them the first score of the day. And it looked like the Hurricanes were going to go into the half with the lead and the ball, but Owen Kurtz was able to power his way into the end zone to tie it up at 7 with under a minute left in the half for the Hodags' first points of the game.
Feel okay. I thought we had the ball and chances that we could have scored earlier than that, but we didn't take those opportunities. We're going to have to take those opportunities the second half to win this game.
And the Hodags used that momentum to score first in the second half. This time it's Kurtz again running over defenders, bouncing it outside and taking it into the end zone for an 8-yard run to put them up 13-7. And that was all they needed as Rhinelander won this thing 13-7.
After the Tomahawk game, we had it in us. There's nothing. It was only 7-0. We were down 21-0 against Tomahawk. We knew we had it in us. We just had to play our game, and that's exactly what we did.
The Hodags use a big second half push to take down Hayward and move to 4-0 on the season. They'll look to stay undefeated next week when they host Anago in the Bell game. Reporting here in Rhinelander, I'm Saul Meyer, Newswatch 12.
Well, thank you, Saul. The Hodags keep it rolling. They improved to 4-0. And, Will, that wasn't the only GNC game tonight.
No, Drew, it was not. We had two teams looking for their first GNC win of the year in Merrill as the Blue Jays hosted the Anago Red Robins. Beautiful night at Jay Stadium for the War on 64. First quarter here, and Anago driving a double handoff, and Alec Nakovich takes the ball with a quick cut up the field, and that's a first down for Anago. A few plays later, Napkovich cuts left and beats the Merrill defenders to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Robins, and they go up 7-0. Anago defense would force a punt by the Blue Jays. Next possession, Jake Verhassel fumbles the snap but ends up heaving a deep ball to Javon Bussey. A one-handed grab by the senior leads to another Anago first down. And Bussey is a force in the run game, too. He takes this handoff and turns on the Jets, and no stopping that man. Touchdown, Anago. Red Robins roll tonight. They win 28-0, and they improved to 2-2, while Merrill drops to 0-4.
After 2 weeks of conference play for 11-man schools, here's a look at the standings for the Great Northern Conference. Rhinelander, Mosinee, Medford all won their games tonight. They are the top 3 teams in the conference, holding 2-0 records. Anago took down Merrill, as you just saw, so they are 1-1 in conference play. Hayward is also 1-1 in the GNC after dropping their game tonight. Finally, Ashland, Lakeland Union, and Merrill all dropped games tonight, and they are still looking for their first win in the conference. Let's go to Tomahawk High School, where the color guard is out in full force for the Crandon Cardinals and the Tomahawk Hatchets. First quarter, Cardinals inside the 10. Maverick Mayer with the play action fake. He rolls out, finds his man on the run. That is the junior Jackson Keepers. Cardinals on the board first. Second quarter, Hatchets driving, but Rex Riley is picked off by the senior Ryan Shunk. He finds some space on the outside. He takes it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. A few plays later for the Cardinals, it is Meyer again. He takes out our camera, or fakes out our camera guy, hands off to the sophomore Caden Polovicki, who finds pay dirt easily. Cardinals go on to win this one 28-20 in overtime.
There was plenty of other action in the GNC. Medford improved to 3-1 as they defeated Lakeland Union 50-14. Mosinee won their third game in a row as they shut out Ashland 42-0. Stratford had a shutout win of their own as they improved to 3-1 on the season. They were victorious over Manawa by a final score of 42-0. We'll be right back after the break with more high school football action.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's get to yours with an SUV like the Ford Edge with a bright 12-inch LCD touchscreen, the power of an EcoBoost engine to get up and go, intelligent all-wheel drive, and a panoramic Vista roof to get a better view of your world. Be future ready with Ford Edge. Choose FlexBuy on Edge and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash. Only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Carrie from Wittenberg. I lost over 100 pounds and 68 inches. I know the secret. Prior to starting this program, I suffered with chronic migraines, lots of joint aches and pains, didn't have the energy to be the mom that I needed to be. My energy level's back, my confidence is back. I would definitely recommend this program to anyone looking for a change.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
In today's economy, it seems the value of a dollar continues to shrink, while the services offered are getting less and less. Here at Maher Water Corporation, a new high-efficiency system made by WaterCare can help ease the stress on your checkbook. We are always available to analyze and recommend one of these units.
So while we can't actually make your money grow, we can make the value of what you get from Maher seem like it.
Is it time yet?
It's time. Oh, it's really good.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Huge auction, Conover, Wisconsin. Polaris Ranger, 20 guns, John Deere lawn tractor, snowblower, log splitter, utility trailer, snowmobile, antiques, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details. Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Rock Oil Refining Incorporated. Your blitz starts now.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. I am Drew Shelley. That is Will Harrelson. And Will, we are just getting things started.
Yes, we are. And now we shift to the Valley Football Association. And Drew, you were at one of these matchups today.
Yes, I was. And it was an East versus West battle in Wausau as the Warriors hosted the Lumberjacks. Close to 3,000 fans filled the stands at Thom Stadium for the rivalry game. Second quarter, West up 21-0. Handoff. Raymond Reinick, and the senior is going going to bounce it outside, and he is going to take this one 45 yards all the way down to the 10-yard line after a touchdown. West is going to kick off to Caden Worth. Worth is going to get this to the sidelines, and he turns on the Jets. He takes this one back 92 yards to the house. It gets Wausau East on the board in this one. West would respond immediately. They go deep. They hit Carter Emerson on the fly route. He makes a great move, and he is gone. Wausau West improves to 4-0. They win it 49-14. Staying in the conference, Marshfield on the road tonight. They take on 3-0 DC Everest. First quarter, it's 4th and 1 for Marshfield, and they're going to go for it. Adam Gilbertson is going to get the first down, and he drags a couple defenders with him. Everest would force a punt. Their offense goes to work. Logan George hits the quick slant, and the chains are moving. Later on the drive, 3rd and 12, George rolls out against some pressure. He puts it up for Cole O'Brien, who brings it down for the first down. It sets up Everest in the red zone. Couple plays later, they're trying to punch it in, but the ball ends up on the turf. Marshfield would recover. DC Everest would go on to win this one 17-14. There were plenty of 8-man games tonight, and Will, you were at one of the marquee matchups.
That's right, Drew. Newman Catholic and Leona Wabeno are coming into this week's matchup looking to end their losing streaks. After winning 2 straight state championships, the Fighting Cardinals are 0-2 on the year. For Leona Wabeno, they started off strong with a Week 1 win against Marion Tigerton before last week's tough loss to Almond Bancroft. So let's see who could get it done and get back into the win column here tonight. Newman Catholic deep in Rebel territory when quarterback Tyler Ackerman hits his wide receiver Quincy Fender, and he tiptoes down the sideline for the early score, and the Fighting Cardinals take an early 6-0 lead. The ensuing drive for the Rebels, 4th down, and Coach Cronauer is keeping his offense out there, but Newman Catholic snuffs out that play as they sack quarterback Walker Winkleman and give the ball back to their offense. A few drives later for Newman Catholic, a 4th down and goal from the Rebel 11-yard line, and quarterback Tyler Ackerman floats a perfect pass for wide receiver Carson Rice for the score. A successful 2-point conversion later, and the score is 14-0. Newman Catholic would go on to win this one 37-0, earning them their first victory on the season. We had some more 8-man football tonight. Three Lakes improved to 3-0 as they defeated Port Edwards by a final score of 58-7. Phillips and Luck combined for over 100 points tonight, as it was Phillips coming away with a 74-44 victory. It was a tough night at home for Athens as they fell to a high-scoring Bruce team by a final score of 48-6.
What a great bunch of games we got to cover tonight, Will.
That's right, Drew. Week 4 is officially in the books. Conference play is underway all over Wisconsin. Each game holds more and more weight as we approach the midway point of the regular season here.
For sure. And while that is all the time we've got tonight for the Friday Night Blitz, congratulations to some of those teams that improved to 4-0 and to all the teams that grabbed wins tonight. For Will Harrelson, I'm Drew Shelley. Thank you all for watching Newswatch 12. Have a great night.
It's easy to see why people go out of their way for Hardee's signature Frisco Burger and Frisco Breakfast Sandwich. Toasted sourdough with 100% Angus beef, bacon, and Swiss, or melty cheese, egg, and ham. Classic goodness only at Hardee's.
What if you could whiten your teeth by simply brushing your teeth? Now you can with Smile Actives, the teeth whitening breakthrough that safely gets your teeth white and keeps them white every day, just by brushing your teeth.
I never thought that whitening my teeth could be so easy. I just put the gel on the brush, the toothpaste on it, brush, and I can see my white teeth.
Simply add Smile Actives to any toothpaste, and our patented PolyClean technology activates into a powerful microfoam that penetrates into the enamel surface to safely lift and remove stains.
You need a simple way to whiten your teeth. Without strips, without trays, without going to the dentist. And it was about time that a product was developed that you would be able to do that with just brushing.
And now Smile Actives is even better with new Pro Whitening Gel with 33% greater whitening power, clinically shown to whiten teeth faster, up to 8 shades. 100% of users saw whiter teeth. on food stains, coffee and wine stains, even on veneers, crowns, and dentures.
I eat the blueberries, I drink the coffee, and I know that Smile Actives will keep my teeth white every day.
If you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you?
Why spend hundreds of dollars for whitening treatments at the dentist when now you can whiten your teeth with new Smile Actives Pro Whitening Gel every time you brush your teeth? Call or go to smileactives.com and for a limited time get new Pro Whitening Gel for just $24.95. Order in the next 5 minutes and buy one, get one absolutely free for just $24.95. That's 2 for 1 and save 58%. We'll even include free shipping. Get your teeth whiter guaranteed.